How's it going, everybody? Episode number 12. What's up? This is Mush. You can't build us up. You can't break us down. You're in for a fucking treat. Hit it.
Boop. Let's fucking laugh from the first minute to the last. Mush it up. Let's fucking go. Mush it up. Let's fucking go. Light up the kush. Now it's time to laugh. So hold on to your tush. The one and only Mush Podcast. That's a
I'd like to open this episode by saying all hail our new overlord ChatGPT. Thank you very much for having us.
Yeah, dude, AI is getting scary.
I fucking love AI, dude. I ask chat for everything.
Yeah.
I've become a ChatGPT head myself. I got the subscription now, and so like I have access to like the deep research function and everything like that. It's pretty fucking
It's
dope.
fucking worth it.
It fucking explains your material. I'm just kidding.
That's one thing it cannot do is it does not have a very good sense of humor. But it is like I'll talk to it about like my other interests like philosophy and for like I talked to it on my lunch break for like 20 minutes about like quantum entanglement. Because like that's just like things that like I'm interested in but have no real bearing in my life, but I'm curious about it, and I'll just be like, hey, dude, how to like, because I asked it how like what a quantum computer does, and then it was like, well, it works in like qubits, and I was like, well, what's a qubit? And then it's like, oh, that's like the processing power of that, and then I was like, oh, well, how does it
define
work?
processing?
Yeah, well, I mean, like it just breaks it down really well for you, and then you can kind of understand, I mean, to the best of your ability, these complex topics,
Dude, the fucking college students now, they put in their essays into ChatGPT and say, hey, like, what grade would I get on this? And they'll tell them, like, B plus, like, this is a B. Like, if you want an A, you got to focus on these things. And it, like, really breaks down their material. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I'll use it to refine messages I'm sending to promoters.
Oh, that's so smart.
Yeah, I'll like to see if like my message doesn't come off shitty or whatever. I'll be like, take this, what I'm saying, but make it sound
nice.
like
That's a really good application for it. Like I got like I took like 7 months off of Red Bull because I was like a big Red Bull guy, and then like I was homesick one day. And I was like smoking a bunch of weed trying to feel better, and I'm like, this isn't working. So I just ripped a Red Bull, and I got like so high on caffeine and weed that I like fucked around and wrote a philosophy paper.
Oh yeah. Send me that.
And
I have not read it yet.
It's fine.
It's saved on my Facebook, so I can read it.
I'm not my feelings aren't hurt. The people aren't reading it, but it was like something that was just inside of me that I'm curious about like AI and everything because I'm a fan of philosophy, and when you think about like how philosophy worked and the things that they've struggled with, it's been the same for centuries. And then all of a sudden a new thing comes along that like Socrates didn't weigh in on, right?
Yeah.
Because morality has always been there, right? The human consciousness has always been there. But AI is a new thing that philosophers are wrestling with that like Descartes couldn't talk about, or Immanuel Kant, couldn't talk about.
Kant.
But
that's Immanuel Kant. That's fucking sick.
Those Kants don't come with Immanuel.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, no. So I was talking to what originally started this essay was I asked ChatGPT what are some philosophical unanswerable questions, because Open Mike Hero says, oh, put down a question or whatever. I was going to ask it like a lofty unanswerable question, right?
Yeah.
And then one of the questions that it asked, it gave me a list of 10 of them, and it was like, does any of those interest you? And I was like, yeah, the one about like, because it was said, where does a thought go when you forget it? And I was like, I do like that. It's very intriguing because like we all forget things all the time. Like, where does it go? Does it go into our subconscious? Is it gone? Like you deleted it on a computer? And it started asking me like philosophical questions, and I would answer it, and it'd be like, oh, it's a great point. And then kept going, and I talked to ChatGPT for like 20 minutes, and I was like, do you think this would make a good philosophical essay? And it was like, for sure. And I was like, has any other philosopher like said these things before? And it's like, no, this is original. And I was like, cool, can you give me a summary of like what that essay would look like? And it gave me like everything that I talked about like in order, and I was like, cool. So I just took those and I just wrote like a 6-page essay.
Dude, we use chat for such different things.
Yeah.
You guys are using it for useful shit. I'm just like, put these spells in alphabetical order for D&D, please.
Put these spells in alphabetical order.
But it was
You used
fun.
it for dork shit. That's cool.
I used it for D&D.
Yeah, dork shit.
But like,
I'm just kidding. I like D&D.
Well,
But,
no,
like,
he didn't show up yesterday.
writing that
No
paper,
one did.
No, it was a full cancel through the first one.
Ouchie wawa.
Oh, I know. Dude, I had so much prep too, and I was like, fuck. What am I going to do with all this fucking D&D energy?
Well, it's like, the reason I didn't yesterday is because me and the lady have been having a hard run of each other lately, and we like sat down and talked everything out. So
That's good.
We're back to being good again. You know?
You message chat. You're like, chat, what do I say to her?
I was like, ChatGPT, how do I make my girlfriend stop being a bitch?
It just gives you shrug emojis.
It was like, and I was like, fair enough.
Have you tried not being a little cocked asshole? It's like, fuck, AI is a girl. God damn it.
Yeah, it was like, maybe have you tried listening to her? And I'm like, fucking delete, dude.
Didn't know ChatGPT was gay.
I punched my phone after that.
Unsubscribed from chat. He's like, well, you don't even know what you're talking about.
It is really funny because, like, you're asking, you're like, is this dumb? And ChatGPT is like, no, it's really smart. And it's like, it'd be really I don't think it has the ability to tell you that's dumb.
No,
like,
it does. It does. When some of
It
those
was like,
fucking,
this is fucking stupid.
no,
like,
some
you're
of
dumb.
those some of those college students put their essays in. It's like, oh no,
Yeah, it's like, this is not good.
Don't
Don't do
submit
that.
this to anyone.
Yeah, dude, burn this.
Start over 800 pages more.
And you're like, you know what? Fuck you. You're a robot.
They are. It is crazy how it is like a modern day Oracle, though.
It is.
Yeah.
Like I was talking to. I was leaving the gym, and I was like, "Hey, like, is whey protein like okay to eat like before you work?" Because this is stupid questions, right? Or I said, is iso whey protein like easy on your stomach, right? Because like with everything going on, and it said, given your past experience with diverticulitis, I don't suggest that you. And I was like, how did you fucking know that?
Dude,
It freaked me out because
Yeah.
like it straight up, it was like, you have diverticulitis, you shouldn't have that. You should do this and this. And I was like, whoa,
Dude,
that's kinda tight, I'm
dude,
not
I
gonna
never
lie.
told it.
it goes through your medical records. They get considered technically it's like free information. So it can go through those and then give you feedback on you.
That is crazy. There's also the AR on Facebook now where it's like somebody will post, be like I posted something about like a show I had and it was like about Tony Cardozo's fucking comedy. And I was like, oh shit. And I clicked it and it was like, we don't have information. I was like, oh damn. Why'd you even give me the option, you douche?
I asked ChatGPT if it knew who comedian Jeremiah Hughes was, and it gave me like a scary long bio on everything that I've done and like the special that Bart Comedy put out for me and like that I lived in Olympia. And like it was like I was like, oh,
Dude,
it
yeah.
was like he was like co-host on the MUSH podcast. Like I had all that information on me. It was crazy.
I asked it
That's
what.
because I've been feeding it that information.
He's just, Chad, this is what Hughes
I'm
did
actually
today.
just messaging Tony the whole time.
It's Chad Cardoza.
Dude.
I asked it
Tony
what.
GBT.
Tony GBT. This is Tony GBT.
Hey,
Have you ever considered you fucking gay?
yeah.
Hey,
Well,
fucking-
did you break that fucking pasta over there? What the
Yeah.
fuck are you doing?
Fucking Tony robots.
It just always goes, come on.
Come on.
Come on, buddy.
Oh.
Dude, every once in a while, because you remember fucking Tony was so against Brian Quinn on Impractical Jokers. I've been watching it again,
Yeah.
and every once in a while I'll find like a funny one that Q did, and I'm so tempted to just send it to you, but I know you'll never watch it.
No, I won't. I won't, dude. I don't even watch fucking clips that my girlfriend sends me. It just gets lost in the sea of notifications, dude.
Oh, I was gonna say I fucking asked Chat what AI program this comic used to make these voice changes things. So I was messing around with it. And it was like based on his podcast, based on his interviews, based on like how he's presented the voice changes shit. These are all the apps that he's used before, and this is the one he subscribes to currently. And I was like, holy shit.
That's
like,
crazy.
It listened to all of his podcasts and pulled like the information from that. I'm like, that's fucking insane.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, based on these podcasts, is Tony gay? It's like flaming.
It's like, yes.
It's like, yeah.
Yeah, he is, as a matter of fact.
Not in the closet at all. He burnt the house down, jumped out the closet, sprinkles everywhere.
Tony Cardoza, comedian, known homosexual.
Dude, that would suck.
That would suck.
I would feel so bad. I'd be like, Chad, don't ever say this to anyone else.
Yeah, chat, delete.
Chad, you're getting nasty on me.
Yeah,
Chad.
dude, it's like going full Skynet, dude. It's just trying to ruin my fucking reputation. Well, I guess being gay wouldn't ruin my reputation.
Everyone would be like, I told you he was a twink.
I told you.
Dude, do you remember when Tony first came around and I'd tell people like, oh yeah, Cardozo was hanging out, and they're like, oh, your little Twinkie friend? I was like, oh yeah, I mean, I guess he's just a friend, maybe.
He's just a friend. And they're like, sure.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you guys are definitely
See how
having
you guys
gross sex.
Oh, dude, I pulled a fucking Tony no-no the other day.
What's that?
I accidentally touched the back of your neck when I pulled you in for like a picture.
Yeah.
And then he's like, what are you doing, manhandling me? And I was like, oh, fuck, I'm sorry. I forgot about your neck thing. I was like, my bad, buddy. He's like, it's fine. I was like, sorry.
This is weird because I opened the door to the studio and he was rubbing your neck on the way in.
Yeah.
He was, yeah.
Literally the most homosexual thing I've
Yeah,
ever
you
seen.
walked right
He's
into a
trying to
perfect
fix
moment.
it, dude.
Yeah.
He's trying to fix it. My fucking neck's all fucked up.
You missed where I had him up against the wall because I was trying to pop his back.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, people are probably like, they're shooting a gay porn there. That's what's happening. Like, they're going over the scene before they go into the studio to go be fucking gay.
It's the obvious bottom.
Speaking of porn, I talked to you on this about the phone. I'd love to weigh in, or on the phone, rather. I talked to you about this, but I'd love to hear like your reaction on this.
What is it?
I know this is a family show, but
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I'm gonna weigh. I'm gonna
Fucking
go,
Manson family.
You know, maybe I was. Maybe I was watching a little bit of a adult documentary.
What were you, nasty?
Maybe I
what
was
were you
Maybe I
watching?
was watching a film. All right. You
Oh,
know, maybe I was
Spider Babe?
indulging in
Spider Babe. Ew, dude, that's a pole and a half. Holy fuck.
What's Spider Babe?
It's disgusting. That's what
It's
it is.
gross,
It's
dude.
a fucking horrific porn.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to know.
It's really bad.
I'll send it to you later.
But I was like watching this video, right, and like this person's voice was the same exact voice as someone we all know. And I am not a fan of this person, you know. And I was like, at first, I was like, oh, no, you know, I'll slog through this, whatever. You know, this person's hot.
Dick
you
in
know?
your hand, dude,
Like,
debating.
And then like it turned me off so much, I just had to like exit out and go find another video, you know, because I was like, it was this person's voice. It was crazy. It was enough to where I wanted to show Tony.
I would have watched it.
Not because of like sharing porn or whatever, but just because it was this person's voice. It was crazy.
Well,
I was
you
like,
can't share porn with the boys. You know, I'll be like, hey, dude, I finished coming to this. Maybe you're gonna get something out
Dude,
of it.
this made me fucking bust.
Dude, I
Check
was
it out.
coming hard as fuck.
That's
at
not
this,
my
dude.
first thought. Is like the boys are gonna love this one.
Yeah, dude, sharing porn is like a different level of perv, dude.
Yeah,
like when
dude.
you're just like, dude, I fucking just.
That's what
fucking
pedophiles do.
Ew.
That is what they do. That's how they find it.
Anything they do, I'm not gonna do.
Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah. My bad. That was.
It's
Roll
like,
it. No,
It's like, it's like, yeah, they're pedophiles, but they're really good with kids. They have good
They're
tips.
really good with kids. You have to be. You
Yeah,
know?
dude. No choices.
They're
dude.
Johnny on the spot when you need a babysitter. That's
They're
all.
Johnny on the spot.
So
yeah,
it
dude.
wasn't that you watched a dirty film; it was the voice that you were gonna ask me about. Like if I
Yeah,
could,
yeah. If you ever ran into that where like you were watching a porn and it was like the exact same voice as someone you knew, which clearly was not the same person because they were different skin colors.
oh,
There are some porns I've watched where the person in it looks exactly like someone I know.
Yeah.
To the point where I'm like,
I'm gonna come.
And
too
then I like
hard.
pull up a picture of them and I'm like, all right, well, they don't have tattoos, so it can't be this person. But holy fuck, do you look just like this person?
Dude, I've had one that I watched. I had,
Perfect.
Yeah.
This is the perfect crime.
I'm saving this one.
You guys ever whack it to a hug?
To a hug?
Like a real sensual hug? Me neither. Yeah, that was weird.
what? Like somebody hugged
like
you?
the memory of a hug or a video
Yeah.
of a hug?
Well, like early in your life.
Like the first
That
time your
didn't get
dad hugged
going
you?
as a
Oh
young
no!
kid?
As a young fuck, dude, there was very few things that didn't get me going from like the age 13 to
That's
17.
my case.
No, dude, I was whacking it to crazy shit. I was beating off to statues, dog. Like I was beating off to the memory of statues.
Dude, fucking mannequins do watch out.
You say what?
Mannequins got to watch out around,
Mannequin,
dude.
yeah, dude. There's sometimes like I still am guilty of. Sometimes I'll check out a mannequin and be like, nice.
Like
Making
a
'em-
rack on that.
making 'em
Yeah,
Like,
thick
look at
now,
that
dude.
ass on that thing, huh?
If that shit was real, I'd be eating it.
Dude, this is game over, dude.
If you fucking walk by Old Navy, Tony's eating some statue's ass. He's like, no, she likes it.
I'll show you some fucking hard plastic.
Tony's like, what size does this come in? Like, sir, that's a mannequin's ass.
What size does this come in?
Can I get this in Latina?
Yeah, can I get this? Do you have this one in black?
It's like, oh, they go, no, we do not, but we will make it for you, sir.
They're like, you're gonna have to custom order that. And I'm like, money is no object.
I have a credit card. It's fine.
I have someone else's credit card.
Did you ever see the movie Mannequin?
No.
That shit was going to be your favorite film now. It's about
Mannequin.
it's a guy who makes a mannequin, starts working at a mall, and then the mannequin comes to life, and it's just like, hey, I'm hot. Let's fuck. And he's
Isn't
like,
that just like weird science? Like, isn't that just like the premise of that movie?
actually, yeah, pretty much. Except
Yeah.
for, it's still pretty perverted. It's kind of gross. And then at the end, he like has to save her for being crushed because she's an old mannequin. They don't want her anymore.
Cast it aside.
Yeah.
As
and
most mannequins do.
But she only comes to life when he's alone at dark in the fucking mall by himself, which is creepier.
Damn.
Yeah.
Night at the museum.
Yeah, pretty much.
Night
Yeah.
at the Museum meets Weird Science.
If you could fuck Theodore Roosevelt, dude, that'd be it.
Dude, fucking Robin Williams is TD. Is fucking TR, dude. Dude, that is a good movie. Fucking Night at the Museum. Did
It
they make
is.
like 4 of them?
Yeah, they made a bunch. It's like fucking Shrek.
Yeah. How quickly after Night at the Museum did Williams kill himself?
A while after.
Yeah, he died, what, 2017, something like that? It's a crazy poll. I don't know why I would just imagine that you knew the death year of Robin Williams.
When did Robin Williams die? Oh, it just said suicide by hanging. It didn't say when. Let's see.
But yeah, I couldn't bust to somebody whose voice matched too closely to someone I don't like. Was this a person you didn't like or you do like?
Did not like him.
Okay, then yeah, dude, it's gonna be hard. Or I'm gonna do it like an angry bust, like I'm mad at him. You know?
This would be a hard one to bust to.
Yeah.
Like this,
Yeah,
it'd be a hard one. Well, we'll
Yeah,
we'll
I'll
talk
tell you
off pod, but it'd be a
afterwards.
hard
I'll tell you
one.
who
No,
it is.
No.
I want to send this person to you guys.
You can
now,
just text
so
it. Text
no,
it to me.
send it to me. I'll fucking watch it, dude. I don't
you
give
guys,
a shit.
You guys gotta. It is the exact same voice. It is crazy.
I've had
I was
one,
like, this is insane.
I've had one porn that I watched one time, but I was dating this chick at the time, and it looked just like her, but like obviously it wasn't her. Like I could tell. Like I did the same thing you did, where I looked at her picture. I was like, nah, that's not her. And then I was like, but it looks too close to her, and I'm getting mad that some other guy's fucking her.
Yeah, you're like,
I was like, I can't. I'm like, God damn it! This is a good one too. Had all the angles I liked.
it is crazy because there are only so many faces, you know. It's
No,
like people,
not the. Oh, I see what you're saying. Never
Yeah,
mind.
yeah.
I was like, this person looked nothing like the
No,
person
no.
I was talking
I
about.
was
But
saying,
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
It just looked too close to like the person I was hooking up with, and then I was just getting mad that
That
she was
didn't kinda
banging
get you
somebody else.
going, dude?
No, I'm not. I have
dude,
no.
that would be
cucking.
bad because that'd make it. Yeah, that'd be bad.
I have no
Yeah.
That's a
cucking in
dangerous
me,
thing,
dude.
dude. You start getting a boner over that, dude. Fucking,
That's
it's a
I'm gonna have to-
slippery slope,
I'm gonna have
dude.
to text Tony like, "Hey, I hear you're a gentleman."
Yeah,
that's
It's a
reefer badness for cuckolding.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's probably how people get into cuck and they find. Oh, have you seen?
Yeah.
Joe List has that bit where he's like, "I don't like porn because there's no fucking. All the guys that look like me are getting cucked by some bigger guy." He's like, "No, please don't." They're always slapping him around.
Yeah, dude, that's gotta blow. Poor Joe.
Oh,
Damn,
Joe List, yeah.
that
Oh
rhymed.
yeah, poor Joe List, this super
successful,
successful,
yeah.
idolized comedian that everyone looks
Dude,
up to.
he has
Just
a-
because he has
guy.
good shit going doesn't mean it doesn't suck that he looks like a cuck. Like that still sucks. You
He's
know?
been looking good lately. He's
Yeah,
got Invisalign. He's got new
sharpening up.
glasses.
I'm not shitting on Joe List.
Joe
fuck him
List is
right
a good
now.
guy,
You're
dude.
defending him like he's gonna hear this fucking episode.
He's like, "I was gonna do your pod," and then that one guy.
Yeah, he's like, ooh.
He was the surprise guest on the MUSH show.
Yeah.
He had me and my brother's favorite bits when we're in New York, where he talked about how he's like, people don't ever look at me and think I could like fuck him up because he takes MMA classes. He goes, they always look and they're like, he's really good at softball, I hear. He goes, but I want to be that guy that they're like, you don't know it, but that guy could fucking murder all of us. And now I'm just standing there like, Like, I don't know, that one little fucking line, me and my brother repeated it for the whole week we were in New York.
Dude, Joe's so funny, man. And it's like how he says it, dude.
Yeah.
It's
Pure delivery.
fucking love it.
I like his stage presence, like the fact that he's very confident for being such a small guy. Like it's fucking.
Well, you got to have something.
He's tall as fuck.
Is
He's
he?
like
How tall is he?
6'3".
No, he's
What?
not.
He's tall as fuck.
No,
yeah,
he's
he is.
not.
Yes, he is.
he has
really?
short energy.
Yeah.
He looks short.
No, he's very tall.
That's crazy. Because when I see him, I'm like, that dude's like 5'6". Like, there's no way. You say what?
It's the glasses.
It's the glasses. Yeah,
It's
the
the glasses in the frame.
The glasses take away 1 foot. That's why I don't wear them. You know.
Yeah. That's why I'd rather not see when I'm driving on the road in the rain.
That is crazy because I should wear glasses. I don't wear glasses, and I drive inebriated. So like,
You ever think about contacts?
I don't even think about consequences, dog. Yeah, that's fucking stupid.
Dude, I've been on a.
Google stuff while we're potting. I'm
Yeah,
too
yeah, yeah.
distracted.
Yeah, dude, you're
fucking
being a
jumping in.
dingus right
He's
now.
tall, dude. Yeah.
I'll go and I'll believe you that he's tall.
No, I've stood next to him. I've taken pictures next to him. I come up to like here on him.
That's crazy, dude. He can
No,
give you
I
a.
like here
Quit
on him.
bragging.
Yeah.
He can give you a great hug, dude, if you wanted it, right in his chest.
Yeah. Nuzzle.
Just nuzzle up to Joe List.
Feels like it would be a bony nuzzle.
Yeah.
Probably.
Have you ever hooked up with like a bony chick?
No. I literally cannot. I like can't get hard if a chick doesn't have an ass. Like it just like there's just nothing for me there.
I was with
Or a
this
man?
Very funny. It's very funny. Fuck you, Crispin.
Oh.
You were with what?
I was with this gal that was bony, but she did have like a Gumby butt.
No.
Like it was like, yeah, it was like doughy. Like it was like, you know, like cats like do this.
You were just kneading
things
on
that
her
made
ass.
me want to do that. 'Cause
Black
it was like
chick?
squid. No, she was like the whitest chick I'd ever been with. She was like a redhead and had like porcelain white skin.
Was she the
like, Some
honkster?
people are like really
A
into that look.
honkster? Is that what you just said?
No,
A
the
honk-
honkster we were talking about last week or 2 weeks ago now.
The honkster.
Remember you were like, oh, she was a real honky,
Oh,
real
yeah.
honkster.
the
Yeah.
honk.
Was it that one?
Honk-a-tron. No,
Honk-a-tron.
no, it wasn't. No, it was.
Optimus Prime.
She was a cool gal, and you know, I was just selling her weed at the time. We just hooked up, but like, it was like it was nice. It made you want to like play with it like a cat, you know, kind of thing. But she was bony, and then she had like a real juicy booty, you know.
That's tight. Well, that's not a very common thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm saying I'm telling the boys a phenomena over
Yeah,
here, dude.
a
Goddamn
fucking-
phenomena.
Dude, I'm not gonna name drop, but a comedian, right, brought a girl to a fucking
Narn Van. No.
no, but a
From
comedian
Thailand, dude.
brought a girl to one of the
Shad Foster.
no, brought definitely not Shad. I said they brought a girl. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Shad.
Not a cat.
But no, fucking this comedian brought this girl to one of the open mics, and he's like, "Oh shit, like this is Tony," and he's like, "Tony, this is whatever." And I met her, and I was like, "Oh hey, I'm Tony," and she's like, "We've met," and I was like, "Uh-oh."
He heard the
I was
song.
like-
Dun dun.
Yeah, I was cycling through my memories, and I was like, "I don't remember that. Like that's not good." And she's like, "Yeah, no, we've met before," and I was like, "Uh-oh." Like I think I told you about
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I was there. I saw the awkward moment, and I was like, "He's a nice guy." She's like,
Were
Yeah.
you guys hooked up or what?
No, from what I remember, we did not hook up because I decided not to, and then I ghosted her.
Did you guys kiss?
Yeah, well, she stayed the night at my house.
Oh.
Yeah, back
"Yeah,
back
Tony's
when,
a gentleman. He only smooches on the first night."
yeah, but no, that's
I
not
know.
true. But I always like if I end up like in the middle of like getting intimate with somebody, if I decide halfway through I don't want to do it, I make up some bullshit about how I don't fuck on the first date or something like that.
She's like, "This is
Calling
our
a one
second."
night stand intimate is wild.
I told you.
It is.
Get
You're getting intimate. Like, what do you mean?
Second date, he's eating that ass. So I mean, that's
Yeah.
intimacy for him.
Yeah, dude. First day, fucking
What do you
no
know?
condom
what do you,
sex.
what do you,
raw
what do you
raw
whisper?
dog.
I love you to him. Like, what's intimate about?
It's an intimate moment. You're fucking filling somebody with your hot cum. You know? Like, can't get much more fucking intimate than
I
that.
think we have different definitions of intimacy.
Yeah, intimacy is like a nice conversation. You're just like, take this fucking load.
My therapist did say I have a problem with intimacy.
I can tell immediately.
We talked about last time. He's like, if someone's mean to
He's
me,
like,
we're
yeah.
friends.
He's like, yeah, intimacy. You mean cream pies?
You mean making love by leaving
No,
a
I mean
luscious
like
cream in
connecting
there?
via stimulating verbal conversation. You're like gay.
Yeah, or gay. Yeah, I guess that is what intimacy is. I just,
Yeah, buddy.
You know, I
That's
don't
why
know.
I call you for intimacy. I call all you guys. Yeah, it's a very intimate thing to talk
ew,
on the
you and me
phone.
are getting intimate on the phone,
Yeah,
dude.
dude,
Ew,
all the
dude.
time, every day, dude.
How many times has Hughes called you and you've been like jerking off or something weird?
Oh, dude. I mean, that's anytime anyone calls me. I'm constantly jerking
Have
off.
you ever answered the phone while you're having sex?
No.
I have. I've been on the phone with both of you while I was fucking.
That's aggravating. Don't do that.
All right?
Please don't do that. That's fucking gross, dude. I won't even call. I won't even answer the phone if I'm pooping, dude.
See, Nuck's pleased, but I'm not. I'm not. I don't like this.
I'm going to call Nuck at one point just so I can have all of you on the phone at one point.
By the way, Nuck, I'll send you the link too. I'll keep you in the loop with the
Yeah.
voice.
With the porn, is
Yeah,
that?
I'll send you the link.
Dude, Nuck's going to message you back. Who has that voice you said?
Yeah, he doesn't even. Yeah,
I'll send you.
He just
I'll
puts
send
a
you
picture of
side
them
by
on the
side. Yeah,
thing.
I'll send you this person's comedy, and then you can watch. Oh, I gave it away too much.
Well,
No.
you said you didn't like them, so people are gonna assume it's a comedian.
Yeah. Dude, it's the only people
I
you
don't
know,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, like wait, you don't have like friends that aren't comedians except for Anthony out
You're right,
there.
I don't know anybody that's not a comedian.
When's
I
the
don't
last?
dislike other people in life
When's the last time you hung out with someone that wasn't a comedian and isn't Anthony?
all the time.
When?
I have non-comedian friends.
Name two.
Why are you being an asshole?
I'm just kidding, dude.
have a real
I'm
life.
just fucking with you, buddy.
Oh my gosh, we're finding all the Hughes' nerves in these
Yeah,
past
it's
two
just-
episodes.
I'm just putting him in a corner, dude.
Name
Nobody
3 songs by that band.
Nobody puts baby in a corner. Dude.
I'm proving myself to you.
Yeah, you're like, what the fuck? No,
I have friends.
no, dude. I know hella people, and a lot of them are black, actually, too.
Did I tell you guys I was in like a feature film? Wait, what's feature film mean? I was in an independent film.
Yeah.
I mean, if you were featured in a film,
I wasn't even like, I was in one scene, and I was like I was a honkster. I was a Honk-a-tron buying like illegal contraband from a couple hood dudes in a movie.
Really?
How did you play?
When
it?
did that happen?
I took like a screenshot of I took like a screen grab of like my scene because it was like a limited time you could view it on YouTube. But yeah, it was cool to watch me like try to like buy these black cards from a couple like hood black dudes. They were like, "Yo, what's up, man?" And I'm like, "Hey, I want to like buy these." Like I did a really good job at seeming uncomfortable because I was
really uncomfortable.
They were intimidating men. But, they were like, "Yeah, we need like a honky," and I'm like, "Right here."
Dude, they got him.
Yo.
They got Mr. Honk extraordinaire, dude.
No,
The honk of Aberdeen.
It was kind of fun to watch though. But then yeah.
Yeah, dude. I mean, when I hear the word honky, you're the first person I think of anyway. So, like, you know,
I'm a true black man's honky. You know?
I'm a black man. It's like a comics comic.
I'm the one they like to keep around. You know, I'm one of the safe ones.
You're typecasted, dude.
They saw that I had dreads. They're like, he for sure doesn't hate black people.
Yeah, but he is still a honk nonetheless.
That's for sure.
I can't believe you have your dreads still, dude. That's so fucking cool.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have got rid of those things either.
You can't. I grew them for 4 years. They're a part of me.
Yeah, they're like you're like a witch.
You ever like take a big shit and you're like, I wish I could keep that.
No, not once.
Never.
Not once ever.
I want that
Me
thing.
neither.
I wanted it out of me.
Yeah, me either, actually. Yeah, that's fucking gross. Who the fuck even brought that up?
Just throwing out bits, guys. This is nothing.
Yeah, dude. Oh, man. I actually I was writing comedy with, you guys know who Jordan Gatsby is?
No.
Dude, he's a really funny comic, but I had a point to that. I fucking forgot. My bad. Never mind.
Shout out Jordan Gatsby.
Yeah, really funny. Fucking that dude rocks.
We were talking about dreads. We were talking about white man's.
Yeah, it was something about bits. It was something about sometimes
How was the ultimate honky? Go ahead.
the ultimate honk.
Yeah.
Dude, that is you.
I am the ultimate. You know, I put those Aryan brothers to shame.
You're the
I am pure white.
You're
They
the,
see
you're
you,
the
they're
white
like,
Power
hell
Ranger, dude.
yeah.
You put me in like the paints, I'm eggshell. You know.
The eggshell white, dude. Yeah, I'm more of a cream.
No, I am black.
Yeah.
No, you guys got way too serious with that.
I wanted to see where you went. I was yes-anding. I wanted to see. I wanted to see. I wanted to follow
See
the
how
thought
fucking
process.
far this shovel's about to dig them.
Yeah,
Dude.
let's
Let's
see how
go.
deep this hole can get, buddy. Fucking canceled on the 12th episode of the podcast.
Dude, that's the
What's wrong
exact
with saying
number.
I'm black?
What do you mean? Like you want like a historical reason why that's wrong?
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with me making that statement.
Yeah, you want like 400 years of history of why that's not a cool thing to say.
I think the people want me to.
You think that's what the people want, dude?
That's what they've been
want
waiting
that. Yeah, they want some honk claiming to be black.
They're not asking for the intro song to be put back in. They're like, oh, finally.
Yeah,
this
dude, our fucking intro song is metal.
Finally, MUSH has a black man on it.
Yeah, dude, fucking about time. Am I right?
Kidding, obviously.
No, we have Crispin. It's close enough.
That's close enough.
Yeah, and you act plenty black, Tony.
I act black.
I'm kidding. Just had to take the heat off me for a
Just
second.
had to do it.
Dude, I would say we were
Had to
talking
get
about
out of the pan.
we were talking about the fucking roast, and like Tony's like, why are all of your jokes making me racist? I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, dude, Crispin painted me like a gay racist the entire time, dude. Like,
Pretty accurate.
I was like, this crowd is fuck you. What?
Dude, the crowd ate it up, dude. They're just like, ha,
They're like,
white,
fuck him.
white guy.
White guy.
For your opening joke is I look like a gay cop, which means you're gay and racist.
Yeah.
Dude, that is fair. But I mean, that is what I look like. You
I
know?
do like Naran's tag up where he's like, I forgot what I had said, but he's like, so you are a cop.
So you are a cop.
But you were talking about writing with Jordan, his something about bits.
Oh, it was fuck. Never mind. There's too much pressure on it now. It wasn't a good enough thing to bring up.
Are
So
you guys,
something
are
I
you,
want-
are you guys working on any bits?
I wanted to talk about bits, so I do want to hear it.
yeah, we'll talk about bits.
Okay, yeah. So me and Tony were talking about how when you do like the longer sets, it forces you to bring bits that aren't as strong to the stage. And then you have to like slowly make those better because you don't want to fill time. Like you don't want to do good for 10 and okay for 10. You want to do great for all 20. So it like forces you to pull those fucking like maybe bits and then find a way to make them like great bits again.
Yeah.
And I was told him that the only thing that sucks like that I struggle with, which I think Hughes has given me some advice on this already, is like when you're doing shows, so you're only sharpening, but you're not really like writing anything new. But then that's where like the new tags come in, I guess. But like then I fucking feel like I'm neglecting writing newer material that could overshadow.
You
the old
are,
stuff.
but new material in my mind, like right now where I'm at is taking back seat to sharpening what's already good. Because like you can fill time.
Yeah.
The idea is now is to make it as punchy as possible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like you can fill. All of us have no business doing more than a half hour, being paid to do more than a half hour, you know? So like you should just be trying to make that half hour as punchy as possible. And I know laughs per minute aren't something you shouldn't harp on too much, but that should be a good goal.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you should be like sitting around 6 laughs per minute for a half hour. And if you're not, then you should be sharpening, you know?
That's the thing that's fucking crazy is because like dude, you know, I've been focusing on just like a 10 and then I write new bits and then I'm like, fuck, like those bits are better. So now I got to cycle through my 10, but then I got couple of 20-25 minute sets and I was like, okay, now I have to fit all this together and I got to make it fucking better.
Well, what I think is cool about like right now in comedy, right, is that like if you look at like music, right, so there's music theory, right, so there's not really like comedy theory, but it's like we're starting to develop that with like LPM and shit like that and like what we call hack and stuff, you know, and it's so like we're kind of like starting to develop like the comedy theory is what's happening now, right? But I was watching this interview with I can't remember his name right now, but he's like the greatest bassist in the world right now. And he was saying that, you know, like specifically for music theory, he was like, music theory is a tool. It isn't the answer, you know? And he's like, you use music theory to help you when you can't do it on your own. But he's like, you know, you can he's like, I can play all the wrong notes the right way and it'll sound great, you know? And he's like, it should be like a tool set in the backseat, but you should not be depending on those things like laughs per minute, like shit like that. So I've been kind of like resorting that with like comedy with like music theory and trying to treat it more like that.
I don't think it's super like, I don't think it's as black and white as I heard a good person talk about like being classically trained. Like I heard a guy on a podcast talk about he was like from another country, and so he was spending time in like Louisiana around the blues scene, you know. And he said there was a guy from his country that was like classically trained, and he was like a huge guitarist, and he was like, and he knew every scale, everything. But when he played, it was like cold, like there was no soul in it. And then he said he went to Louisiana and saw this old, like one-eyed black dude play the blues, and he was like, oh shit, this is like above classically trained. And he was talking to the guy after the show, and he was like, dude, I've seen classically trained players, and he's like, classically trained just means you can do scales, just means that you know the ABCs. It's just super like that's the base to be a great musician. That's ground level, being classically trained, and then you can bend and break the rules and go forward and mix soul in with it. And so you're talking theory or music theory or like laughs per minute. That's why I said it's not everything, because once you get above being quote unquote classically trained or nailing that laughs per minute, now you can go for feel.
Yeah.
Right. But if you're not even classically trained, like you can't just break the rules.
So you're just telling me I don't even understand comedy from a base level. You're like, dude, you don't even get it from like the most elementary of levels.
None of us are there yet.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, but seriously, but like, yeah, once you hit that level to where you're like classically trained, now you can focus on like soul and what are you saying and like how am I making people feel. Right now, we're just trying to make motherfuckers laugh consistently.
Yeah, it is weird to bring stuff you actually care about on stage and try to get a laugh out of it, and they're like, no, and you're like, fuck. God dang
I'm
it.
trying to make a point.
Yeah,
I'm supposed to be making jokes.
I hate it because one time I was at this cigar lounge in Tacoma, and I was telling this story, right? And this fucking guy who I guess is like a pretty decent, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he's like a comedian out here, right? I mean, I haven't seen him perform or anything, but like he's got like a lot of followers on Facebook and shit, and he's like, I'll have to show you after. I have to like fun. His name Lamont, I think, or something like that. Anyway, that guy, he hears me telling the story, and he comes up and he's like, are you a comedian? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, you have to tell that story on stage. It's the funniest story I've ever heard in my life. Every time I've told that story, it's fucking bombed. Like, and I'm like, what do I do? You know?
Yeah, sometimes like I have somebody like I had one joke that somebody's like, that's my favorite joke, you should tell it, and it fucking bombs, and they're the only ones laughing ever.
Yeah, it's the frog joke for me.
It's weird. Yeah, it's weird, right?
The frog joke, I just cannot get that thing to fucking work on stage.
Ugh, the fucking back burner ones.
But like everybody that knows the joke is like, that's my favorite joke. Can you do that joke? And every time I do, I'm like, nope, I bitch out halfway through.
So my dad just fucking jump away from it.
So I'd rather just bring up my dad being a cross-dresser. Like that's way easier to talk about on stage.
Yeah, I remember you were working on that. He's like, oh, I'm trying to do like a Mexican accent for the frog, and then it was like, you know what, I'm not going to do that anymore. And then it was slowly like, yeah, I'm just going to maybe get rid of the monkey. And then it was like that went away, and it was like, you know what, I think it all just has to go. Slowly it just died.
I mean, it's not dead. I'm going to make that bit funny.
I still wish you would bring back the gerbil and your bear bit.
Dude, I'm actually working on that right now. We were talking about it yesterday on the phone. Yeah, with the fucking rat shit. The cooking rats.
Oh yeah. I don't need a cage.
Yeah, dude. We were talking about cooking rats, and I was like, oh shit, I have this joke about a gerbil, and so we're gonna try to work that into something.
Hughes's cutaway that I remembered was the one where you talked about your dad when you did your act out. When you open the door and he's like, and
I started telling it again like that.
Yeah.
I changed a couple things to where it worked, where like with the kind of thing, I changed that to like, yeah, this iPad's going to ask you a couple questions, and I swivel it towards them. Because like everyone knows that experience of like, because like they're asking for a tip, but it says it's going to ask you a question. And I think that like really strikes a nerve with people because they know what I'm inferring. Right? Yeah. And then I did a tag at the end where I'm like, careful, because if you hit anything below 25%, he's slowing down 25 miles an hour. Yeah. And so like it's like it's a good like if I have to do a punchy 10, I'm not doing that part. But like if I'm doing a half hour and like I'm still getting that conversational feel, I'll stretch it out like that. And it's like good because it's physical. It gets people into it. It also helps like exacerbate my point, like that this is crazy that he's saying this, getting them on my side saying like, yeah, dude, driving an ambulance is nothing like driving a taxi. And then I take it even further where I'm like, oh no, you're right. It's not. It's like DoorDash. Yeah. And they're like, what? And then it's just a dead person joke. And they're like, fuck, he took me all this way just to be like, yeah, he's dead. Just be like, dead people are cold, just like delivery. Right?
I love this good misdirection too. I really like having shit like that too, where it's like you make them think you're telling like a specific type of joke, but then it turns out being something else. Like I have a joke that on the surface, like the first most of it seems like it's a gay joke, and then at the end it's an abortion joke. The whole thing was just an abortion joke.
Classic.
Yeah.
Fucking, what is it? A Kant could never write that.
Yeah. Oh, what?
Kant. We were talking about Emilio Kant. What is it? Immanuel Kant?
Immanuel Kant.
Yeah, I think therefore I am.
Yeah. I was gonna fucking ask you. Is it Hume's 5 arguments against the proof of God? You would know.
Hume?
Is it Hume's or is it Hughes?
Hughes' 5 arguments against comics.
Yeah, Hughes' philosophy is Hackonomics 101.
Welcome to Hackonomics.
When I first started, Hughes is the first person that walked up and he's like, hacks always fucking kill. And I was like, what? Like, we didn't really know each other then even. I think somebody just was like,
because you just got off stage.
Yeah, that's probably why.
You just had the best set of your fucking career.
I was like, dude, I'm a murderer now.
You're like, wow, I was crushing. He was like, hacks always kill.
Yeah. Well, I had a premise I thought of today. Maybe we can work out. Maybe it'll be nothing.
Let's try it.
But I like my lady likes country music, and so I've been listening to like country radio on like Apple, And there was like the song playing last night when I like rolled into the venue, and the dude was like, I just want to like have fun. I just want to dance. And I was like, gay, dude, what? And Lexi's like, well, you dance with me. And I was like, yeah, but I dance with you because you want to dance. It's not gay to dance with women. It's gay to wanna dance. Do you understand do you understand the difference right there? Because like no grown cowboy's like, I just wanna dance.
That is really funny. He's having like a footloose moment.
Yeah, dude, like,
holding his belt.
I've
shuffling.
never once in my manly urges been like, I just gotta let it all go.
Dude, that's just him like working through all the trauma and stuff, all the shit that happens on the range.
That's so like, I don't know if that's just like an inherent like white man thing where I'm just like, I've never once felt compelled to dance. Like.
I think that is probably white people shit.
But like, I think
you lack rhythm.
I think that is funny. You'd be like, I just feel like dancing. Like
you gotta get all the anger out, dude.
Like no dude's ever said that, Or like something good happens, you're just like, woohoo, like I've never actually danced, Or like if you're sad dancing, you're like, oh yeah.
Do you ever do the little thing where you jump up and click your heels? You ever do that? Like,
yes, good show.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember as a kid, you'd see how many clicks you could get. You guys ever get like a triple click?
Fuck my knee up on that one.
I knew I'd fuck myself up if I ever tried to do it.
I went for a triple click one time.
Oh, dude, never again. I bet. It was fucking. How'd that go?
I nailed it, dude.
Did you? That's exactly what someone who didn't nail it would say.
I jumped off a ledge.
I had jumped off a first-story roof.
You jumped off a ledge telling me about this.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. It sounded funny in my head, so I just went with it.
I had something kind of crazy happen. I was driving to work, and I witnessed 2 crazy things. So I was like kind of tailgating this like truck with like a trailer, and I was like kind of just like fucking dicking off while I was driving. You know, like you're kind of like just an autopilot sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
And like I like look up and there's like a deer laying in the road. Like the dude hit a deer in front of me and went over it, and then it was like in the road, and it was so close to me that all it did was go and like look up at me, and then I was like, whoa, and like it like went under my truck. But I think I heard like a like as I went over the truck, and I think about the clearance of my truck, and I don't think it could clear a whole deer.
Yeah.
So I think I just like mushed the top of the deer.
Just squished him.
Just mushed it. And then
Yeah,
I
dude,
was
Looked
like,
at you
mush.
for help, and
I
you
was
ran
like-
over its head. Dude.
because
Yeah.
there was no music playing or anything, you know, because I just started my drive, and I was like, I think I heard that. And then I was like listening to my truck, and it sounded like it was like grinding through some things.
Yeah, it's
you
got
know, I
some
was
deer
driving.
brain, deer brain in the
guts.
flywheel, dude. Like,
So I'm reflecting on morality driving to work, you know.
You're
And
like,
then-
hey, chat.
hey, Chad, if you fucking completely decapitated a deer, am I still a good person?
So I'm driving to work, and then I see like this work truck pulled over, and like there's a cop outside giving it's 7 in the morning, and I see a dude like giving a dude a field sobriety test.
Nice, dude. That guy
dude.
fucking
He's
rocks.
in like high vis gear, you know, it's just like fucking whoa. And I was like, oh, I immediately felt sad. I was like,
Construction worker, dude.
what is that crew gonna do without their boss?
Yeah, without their boss. That guy, he's a heavy equipment operator, dude. Getting a fucking field sobriety test.
Oh, dude, a foreman got arrested on the way to work.
Yeah, he's like, come on, buddy. Like, I can't get another Dewey. Like,
What are my boys gonna do without me?
they're gonna let me go. You don't understand.
You think Bob's gonna drive the forklift? What the fuck does he know?
Who's gonna push around dirt now?
Dude,
Yeah.
getting fucked up and driving a tractor would probably be so fun.
It would be fun.
Dude, I love driving the fucking
Getting fucked
backhoes
up
at
and
work.
driving cars is fun.
I
Yeah.
probably should. It fucking rocks,
Dude,
dude.
music's better. The fucking road, where is it? I don't know.
It's like, you know, you get a little bit of. It's like gambling. You know, you're like fucking rolling dice, dude, having
Flip a
a
coin
good time.
today.
I shouldn't say this, but I'm going to say this. I have driven military equipment still fucked up, like fucking like fully drunk. Like I was like on the way to work, like, whoa, I should not be on the road right now. And then I get to work, and they're like, hey, hop in this forklift, and I'm like, fuck it.
Yes,
Dude,
sir.
forklifts are fun too because like the way it turns, you can just do a full donut like nothing.
Yeah, and we had these big ass ones
He
too.
clicks his heels. He's like, an order's an order.
Yeah, it's fucking not on my hand. The blood's not on my hands.
His sergeant's like, Cardoza in my ass. Oh, 900. He's like, thank God I'm drunk.
Cardoza in my ass.
An order's an order.
Yeah, fucking. If I have to.
Tony salutes before he fucks him. He's like,
Yeah,
for my
dude.
country.
Well, that's what happens. Is so like the officers we salute, but the enlisted we just open mouth kiss. That's how you. That's how you say good morning.
That's why you got COVID so many times, dude.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that's what it is. It's homosexuality is rampant in the military. Ever since they repealed "Don't Ask, Don't Tell," we were like, well, we're gonna do it then.
We're all gonna tell.
Yeah, we're all gonna tell. No, fucking bits. Though I told you about this, but I wrote a Dangerfield bit the other day.
Oh, I just thought of a tag for the joke before you told this.
The tag for what?
Don't ask. Ooh, I'm going to tell.
Don't ask. Ooh, I'm gonna tell.
Go ahead with it.
I would have loved if you waited to the end of the episode and be like, "Oh, guys, by the way,
Got a tag for that fucking for that old joke that didn't matter. Sorry, your Dangerfield joke is good. I like it.
So
Dude, you got to do it in his voice though.
This is my first time doing a Dangerfield
Really?
impression.
Okay, we'll all do a Dangerfield after this. Make you feel better.
So it's like
even know what
he's like how does Dangerfield sound? So
Here,
he
I'll play a Dangerfield little snippet. That way we can feel the vibe.
you
all
just,
right?
ha-
Get
you
the
just
rhythm.
have one on lock.
I got YouTube.
he doesn't have your number saved, but he's got that saved, dude."
Yeah, dude. Well,
right here.
I can't get
Oh, it's commercial.
I can't get hard. That's all it says.
Was that your Chat GPT conversation?
I can't get hard. That was the last video he was watching, dude. Yeah.
Dude, you can tell that some ads are not targeted because
Oh, okay.
no fucking
yeah.
I would be the first to say I have a problem getting hard, dude. I have a problem.
Yeah,
like,
you'd be the first
not
one to
being
admit
hard.
not being able to
Dude,
get
I
a
wait-
boner.
Is this a whole thou protest too much situation? Dude, I wake up oak hard every day. We're like, we didn't
I'll
ask.
protest too much situation. What the fuck does that mean?
It's a thing from a play.
Oh, is it
I
like
think-
Shakespeare?
Cut the cord, he hung himself.
All right.
And I tell you, I can't relax, you know? My dog drives me nuts. My dog. He wants me to mate him. I wouldn't mate him. Let him go through what I go through.
That's pretty good.
I mean, last week was rough. Are you kidding? Last week I looked up my family tree. 2 dogs were using it.
One more.
I'll tell you, my wife isn't too smart, you know. One night she went out, some guy stole the car. I sent you to see what he looked like. She told me she got the license plate number.
So he goes. The joke is he's like My lady asks, why are you going to Italy to study abroad? I'm going there to study a couple of them, actually.
That was your bit? That's pretty good.
He goes, I'll do my best Dangerfield with it. My wife said, hold on.
That's tough now, huh?
Yeah, no, it's tough when you're put on the spotlight. My wife says, why are you going to Italy to study abroad? I said, don't worry, it's a couple of them.
The best one
I
I've
just
heard.
went New York Italian as well.
That's pretty good, though. Not
The
bad.
best one I've
That's
heard.
Dangerfield, you're not getting out of
Yeah,
it.
do a Dangerfield.
All right, so how does the bit go again?
It's my wife asked me why are you going to Italy to study abroad, and I go, so I'm going to study a couple of them actually.
My wife says, wait, I can't do that fucking impression.
Just
I'm not good at impressions.
the best one I've heard of somebody like doing like a Dangerfield joke that isn't Dangerfield is Dan Soder. And he was like, he was like, they say gender's fluid. If that's the case, I'm in love with a puddle.
Dude, have you heard like Soder's Dangerfield shooter?
No.
Dude, he does Dangerfield, but he acts like a school shooter. He's like, I tell you, I get no respect. Everyone's going to pay for it. I tell you, I wouldn't come to school on Monday if you know what I'm talking about.
Dude, I fucking Dan
Soder's so funny.
He's one of those fucking guys that I like didn't hear about forever, and then I saw his special, and I was like, God damn it, he's so funny.
It is crazy. Like every now and then you start being like, oh shit, dude, I'm getting pretty good at this. And then you like see something like that and you're like, fuck.
Yeah, dude, yeah. I saw his special on fucking YouTube, and I was like, everything was a fucking killer bit. He's just like, you ever watch somebody put on goggles and know that they're fucking your mom and then just cut through the water?
Just cutting through the water. I forget his fucking stepdad,
Yeah.
the swim guy.
His stepdad takes him to fucking swim meets, and then he has to watch him in a Speedo and fucking cut through the water. He's like, all right, I can't fuck up Joe on land, maybe air.
Maybe air. Dude, yeah, that's fucking brutal.
Dude,
but
that special had where he talks about mushing the thing, and then Hughes texted me like the next day. He's like, "See, mush is funny."
yeah, see, like we're
nice.
making it, boys. Soder said mushing.
Yeah,
But no, dude, fucking what was I gonna say? Fucking the thing where you're like, oh, I'm getting pretty good at this. Like I went and saw Gillis, right? And the on the drive over, me and my buddy were like, oh, who do you think's gonna open for him? Like, is it gonna be like, you know, like fucking I can't remember the names of it. There's like the dude who always calls him Road Dog, you know what I mean? And then fucking the black guy who fucking does all of his editing and stuff.
Lemaire.
Yeah. He was like, do you think it's gonna be Lemaire or is it gonna be Gardini? That's the other guy, Guard Dog, right? And I was like,
Gardini guarantee.
yeah, I was like, oh yeah, it could very well be one of them. But the two people that started the show off, I had never fucking heard of them, like ever, right? And these dudes just fucking smoked it. Like I was like, holy fuck, like those guys are funny. And then I watched fucking Big J Okerson got up and so did Adam Ray, and I was like, fuck, dude, I got like 10 more years of this shit. Like,
yeah, dude. I was watching the Big J Ogerson Crowdwork special on the way here. Dude, it was fucking great. I was like, God damn it.
yeah, dude, it's brutal when you see the professionals work, and you're like, dude, I couldn't do that.
It's up there talking about dumb, stupid shit, dude. Just I look at all my material, I'm like, stupid.
That was another thing too, like Jess Everett, even, you know, like fucking when we were doing Roast Mania, and he just went up there and he was like, "Hello," and murdered. And I was like, how the fuck did he do that? Like, that didn't make sense.
Time, man.
We went out to watch him, and then like the first thing, Jess was like, "Hello, everybody," and then fucking bursts of laughter everywhere. And Tony's like, God damn it!
Yeah, I was like, how the fuck did he do it? Like, that's incredible.
It's because he handed someone a tampon as he was saying it.
No, this was before that.
No,
this was literally like he just walked on
Oh,
stage.
no hate, by the way, but like, yeah, he knows how to work people. Man.
Oh yeah, I know what's his
I
name.
understand that it's because he's extremely talented.
Yeah.
I understand that it wasn't like some magical thing that happened.
Why are you mad at him for being good?
I'm not mad.
Yeah,
it was
sounds like you're a little.
I'm
mad.
not
It
mad.
sounds like you're
It's a little toasty over
you're
there.
a little jealous over there.
Dude, you're gonna message Jess and be like, dude, Tony was talking shit about you on fucking Mush.
Check
By
it
the
out.
way, do you want to guess maybe?
Yeah, you want to guess? Maybe, probably, please. It'd mean a lot to Tony.
Dude,
no, but yeah, that
what's-
sucked.
That's what they say is why you got to go watch comedy, because then you're just like, all right, I got to. Remember, who did we see? We saw Joe List's wife. And she had like some of the fucking.
You mean Sarah
cleanest-
Talamash?
Sarah Talamash.
Thank
yeah.
you. Yeah, I was like, that's fucking crazy.
No, we were just watching her through a window in Joe's house, dude.
We watched Joe List's wife. Isn't she a bigger comedian or no? Who's the comic that their wife is a bigger comedian?
Sarah's not heavy.
No, not big like fat, like big like they're fucking. Were you fucking with me right there?
Yeah.
God damn it.
Tony immediately got defensive. He's like, I have no problem with the chubs. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, not fat. No, but
I'm
there's.
not talking about a porker.
I'm not talking about a porker here. I would never talk about that on the cast. You kidding me?
They don't deserve to be talked about.
That's crazy, dude. Now we're body shaming.
No, I don't know who you're talking about.
All right. Well, anyway, someone.
Great.
Yeah, she had like
Yeah, my
fucking. She had some like super clean bits, and then I was like, we were watching her, and she's like, I love investing money. I'm not good at it, but I like to watch it go up and down. It's like, oh look, my money's having fun, and fucking murdered with just talking about investing money, and I'm like, God damn it, son of a bitch! I have so much better to be.
Yeah, dude, it's brutal when you see it because you're like, dude, how the fuck do I even get to that point?
It's a lot of work, dude. He says it. You got to do the time. You gotta just get on stage every day.
Remember when I followed that female Kramer at Preach in Portland? And it took me like 2 minutes to get him to like me because she was so likable. Where I was like, that was the first time I actually kind of had a hard time following somebody. And like, I to be fair, I like wasn't even prepared to go on because I was like watching her and having fun.
Yeah.
I wasn't even thinking about my set. And I was like, oh, I got to go right
It's
now.
like, oh shit, wait, I have to perform also?
Yeah, dude. I went after, there was some guy.
Crazy energy too. She's like off the stage interacting with people. And then I'm like, they're like, dead cats are crazy. Right? Like, just different energy. So like I had to like just really lean into my energy so that after a couple minutes they're like, oh, he's not gonna try. He's not gonna do this. I've heard comics say like never try to match the comedian before yours energy if it's not yours. Like, don't try to match that shit.
That was the show.
Just be you.
Yeah.
Just be you, dude.
I had to follow. That was a show we both had to follow, like fucking murderers, dude. And we were like, oh no, oh no. And then so like the guy that went up before me, I'm like, I'd never heard of him. And I asked the producer, I'm like, so I go, who's that guy? And he's like, oh, check him out. And I looked him up, and it's like fucking credits on Amazon, credits on Netflix, credits on everywhere. And I'm like, well, fuck, you made me go on after that fucking guy.
There's Crispin.
It was nice. Yeah, I was like, good. But no, it was, dude, it's why we were talking about like when you go to LA, like if you have to follow like a really big comic, it's so fucking good for you.
That's probably
like,
going to be years before that happens.
No, you never know, man. You might have a drop in.
Surprise, man.
Oh, no, that's true. Yeah. They just fucking come in and get bumped by like.
Or you might get lucky and you run into someone cool and they say, hey, come try out on my show because I saw you do well because you're a funny comic. And then, you know, like you get caught in the right situation. People go to LA to get lucky.
That is true.
Like,
and I am a lucky person in general.
Dude, so lucky.
You're
no
also,
STDs.
You're also talented.
Well, thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
That's fucking.
You also like are very early on into a very long game, and for how early on you're doing pretty damn well.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not saying you are funny, but you're getting there.
I'm not saying you are funny. That is funny that you did say the word talented and all this other stuff. You never said the word funny, which is fucking cool.
Hughes is like, I don't like to lie.
Yeah, he's not a fibber. You know, he's many things, but he's not a liar.
No, dude, I think we're all getting there, man.
I think so too, and I think all of us have really we've really stepped up a lot. You know, I think it's because we're all in such close proximity to each other. We all have to like match each other. You know, so it's like I know you guys.
That's why I've been getting worse.
Yeah, dude.
That's why you're getting worse.
We're downgrading Hughes, dude.
Yeah, dude. Every little bit that you lose, I'd fucking take.
Just chopping it up like crumbs.
No, I'm just kidding, but. No, it's cool.
Obviously, you're kidding. You're a fucking awesome guy, and I can't wait to sleep in your apartment all the time in almost New York.
In LA.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring a blow up
I
mattress.
got good news for Texas for you guys. I can't tell you on here, but I got Texas news for you guys.
Ooh.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So we got two fucking mysteries. We got whose voice did you hear that you couldn't come to? And Texas fucking mystery.
Yeah, Texas mystery. You guys, that's the name of this episode, Texas mystery.
Oh, that'd be a cool stripper name.
Coming to the stage, Texas mystery.
dude.
And then she's fat.
She has like a question mark on her ass cheek, you know?
It's like man, woman, maybe both.
Speaking of a Texas mystery, Anthony and I were talking about this in the truck. It just was like when I was in New York, this happened, where people are like. Different people in different areas of the country. I'm sure you can attest being from Texas. Like people have altercations differently, right?
Oh
like,
yeah.
People
there was a whole
differently.
study on it.
And so like I was in New York and there was this like lady with like fully tatted neck, face, head, like totally gang and like all the way. Like it wasn't tribal. It was clearly like gang affiliation.
Nice.
And we're standing out of a
numbers.
bodega and I'm like smoking a pipe, you know, and Anthony's like hanging out. And like we're just like watching, we're just standing there, you know, kind of like glance at her. She gets out of her car and you can tell like she's dealt with people staring at her so much. She's like hyper reactionary to that shit. She's like, what the fuck are you looking at? And I was like,
you're like, nothing.
No, like we were like whatever. But I was in my head, I was like,
whatever. Yeah, right.
Yeah, well, like but we like played it out. We're like, nothing, dude. Relax. But like in my head, I was like, dude, we're looking at a freak. What are you talking about, dude? Like, we're looking at a fucking mutant. You have drawings on in your face. Like, what do you mean? What am I looking at? I'm looking at a degenerate. What do you mean?
Yeah, that is,
you know,
my bad.
But no, it's like just a classic tale of someone that thought they were hella cool when they were young, and then they got a real job, and now they're sick of getting stared at. And it's like, yeah, well, you look weird, so like, fucking deal with it.
A tale as old as time.
A tale as old as time, dude. That's why I cut my dreads.
Well, the thing is that like, as someone that has a shitload of tattoos, right, and I plan on getting like the tops of my hands and my knuckles and shit, and probably my neck at some point. Like once you get like a bunch of tattoos in general, like you have to understand that you're gonna look like a fucking weirdo to people that don't have tattoos. Like old people, they either fucking rock hard with my sleeves or they like stare at me like I'm Satan. Like that's, but you have to know that going into it.
And they're not wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I'm both.
Guy definitely
You
has,
are Satan.
walk around like a guy who has herpes for sure.
Oh, dude, speaking of Satan, I don't know if I told you guys this. I can't say this on the pod, but like I had a crazy interaction with one of the weirdest comics in the scene.
Oh, we got 3
at
mysteries.
Ha Tuesdays. Fucking.
We got some time.
I can't drop this on the pod. There's no way.
What happened?
I can't. It's not. I can't talk about it on the pod.
Just don't say a name.
So there's this.
Oh, this is gonna be so obvious. He's baiting you.
No, there's this comic, right? Kind of an odd person, right? And this person.
Well, you didn't have to say that part.
He's like real fucking chunkster, you know.
Anyway, he's an odd guy, but fucking he is notoriously bisexual.
Norin Van.
No, it's not Narin.
I feel like he's just talking about himself now.
But like I was like doing Ha Tuesdays, and I had like this fucking my whole suit and everything, right? And I had like the cross earring and shit. And this guy is like, I just want to say, like, you look really good. And then he's like looking at me and he keeps like doing shit. And I was like, oh fuck, dude, like I'm turning this guy on, dude. And he was like, I just want to let you know that you look like Satan in like a CW show. And I was like, that's a fucking crazy thing to say to another human being.
But fucking accurate, dude. Yeah,
You did kind of, yeah.
Hey, making some deals, dude. Some backroom
I'd
deals.
sell my soul for that dick.
Hey, dude, thank God. Fucking somebody has to. My lady isn't.
You hear that C word? Keep it going.
C word, dude. That's what I'm gonna start calling my girlfriend on the cast, dude. That's fucking C word. That's so sick.
That's what we started calling Crispin.
Yeah.
C word. Oh, fuck. I thought you were talking about Selena.
Well, I was, but that was like,
It is a transfer.
yeah.
C word's very funny.
I call anyone with a name, so that's what I call Colton at work.
Speaking
too.
of
Ask the C word.
Transfers. One of the funniest things I've heard recently is that do you like because transgender women, they're funny because they used to be dudes, right? That was a crazy thing to say, but like I'm gonna keep going.
Can you frame to me really quick? I'm Jeremiah Hughes, and I do not approve that message.
One of the funniest things they do though is that like I had a buddy who fucking he was like swiping on Tinder or whatever. He matched with this chick, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm about to go meet her," and I like read her bio. And he was like, "Yeah, it says that she's like a Decepticon." And I was like, "Dude, I think that means she's a transgender." And I just think that, and I looked it up, and that is what it is. And I think it's really funny that they're Decepticons is what they call themselves. Like that's really funny.
So you're telling me I'm a Honk-a-tron Decepticon?
Yeah, you're a transgender man.
I'm a Honk-a-tron Decepticon.
Honk-a-tron, dude. Honk-a-tron's crazy.
Dude, I was fucking peeking and making people uncomfortable. You remember your buddy Bryce? Fucking cool guy.
Yeah, Rose.
Super nice. One time we were at like Tony told me he's like extremely like homophobic. Like he's not mean, but he
Hold
just
on,
gets
pan to
nervous.
me. Wait, with this camera. He's not homophobic, all right? Like he's in the infantry, all right? So he's like, you know, he's a different human being.
I was gonna say he gets nervous.
Can you pan to me? He is homophobic. Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna explain. He's not like homophobic. He gets nervous around like gay energy. Like he doesn't know how to react.
Yeah,
because like he's just inexperienced with things. And we were at a bar, and Tony had told me that, and I went up behind him and like grabbed him by the shoulder like a fucking vice grip, and I was like, "You look so fucking hot today." And I thought he was gonna turn around so I could be like, "It's me, just kidding." And he's like, "Cool, thanks." And then just
super uncomfortable.
And then I felt so bad, and I just walked away. And he came back to the table, and he's like, "Dude, some fucking guy just iron gripped me and told me I was hot." And he was so fucking funny. I was like, "I'm sorry, dude, it was me."
Dude,
you know that bit that I do that like in the bit,
complimenting
like,
guys.
I call a
Yeah.
guy handsome, you know. And I was in I think I was in like Woodinville, and I did that bit, and there was like a guy that was probably young in the 80s, like he's probably like mid 40s, you know, kind of had money, and I was like, "Hey, what's up, handsome?" And he goes, "Oh, hell no." No. And well, that was crazy. Anyway, so like after the show he comes up,
the light turned off.
so after the show he comes up and he like looks at me and he's like, "By the way, you're really handsome."
Hell yeah.
Dude, you are gonna fuck me, dude. Like, it's always the people who are like, "Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
They'll fuck you.
We that same guy Chris was talking about. We were in Korea, right? And yeah, that dude's just uncomfortable because he doesn't know what to do in like social situations or whatever. And he tries to be respectful, but he's like uncomfortable around gay people because he is not gay, right? But we're in Korea and he's sitting next to this Korean dude that is very clearly gay, and not only very clearly gay, very clearly into Rose, like is fucking like this guy,
Oh,
right?
he's like, I got one.
Yeah, so he's like laughing on him and like grabbing his arm and everything, and like Rose keeps leaning over to me and he's like, Sergeant, like I think this guy is gay and he's trying to fuck me. And I was like, Rose, how fucking dare you? We're a guest in their country. Like, don't you fucking dare disrespect this man.
You kiss him on the lips, and that's a direct order.
Yeah, so like throughout the night, like this guy keeps getting more and more handsy with Rose, and he keeps like looking at me, and I'm like, I swear to fucking God, if you embarrass me in this fucking fight. Then at the end, I was like, I'm just kidding. That guy was gay. He was like, I know, dude. He almost touched my penis like 3 times.
I have been having like a like I've been crushing with the gay men community with my comedy. I have been like I was doing a show. I was doing that Don't Tell show, and there were like there was a gay couple up front, loved me the whole time. Then I did that like compliment a dude, and I complimented one of them, and they were gonna kiss me.
Hell yeah.
It was awesome. And then after I did that theater in like Olympia a couple days ago, I was like, there was an intermission, and I was walking out to my truck to smoke some weed, and there was like a gay couple, and they're like, he's from Centralia, I'm from Raymond, and we fucking love you, dude. You're fucking awesome. I'm like, fuck yeah, and like high five them, and I was like walking away, and I was like, I felt like I felt like a woman compliment. Like I felt like a hot chick compliment. They were hot gay guys, and they
You
were like,
strutted
"We
away
fuck
all
with
hard,
you," and
dude.
I was like, "Fucking yeah, you do,
Dude.
And it was like they called me hot. I was like, I clicks my heels. You
Yeah,
know?
dude,
Like,
it's a big moment, dude. When gay dudes think you're hot, you're like, I must be. There's no way.
They
Yeah,
don't. They wouldn't lie to me.
yeah I'm a dog. Like,
Unbutton your shirt a little more. You're like,
hey,
nice.
dude, I'm so hot I turned a dude on. Let's fucking go.
All right, we're at our time, fellas.
All right,
We've took
do the
up-
outro.
taken up all of Nook's time. All right, this has been we never say our names. Let's fucking get some names in there.
Jeremiah Hughes at Jeremiah Hughes Comedy. Follow me, idiots.
Yo,
Tony Cardoza at Cardoza Comedy. Follow me. I like you guys.
nice. That was pretty good. Crispin Comedy.
Can I try that again?
That wasn't very good.
Jeremiah Hughes Comedy. Follow me on TikTok. Comedian Jeremiah Hughes.
That's pretty good, dude. TikTok. Woo. Fucking
Tony
get-
Cardoza. Follow me at Jeremiah Hughes.
All right, this has been fucking mush. You can't build us up, can't break us down. Don't fucking listen.
You fucking good job. Good
No,
night, guys.
fuck off.